In this video I will teach you how to do the very first out of bounds glitch in Amnesia. The area I'm in is called Old Archives. It's the second area right after Rainy Hall. So after hitting the lantern trigger, you go back out of the room and you move over to the area with all the rocks, where all the rocks are. And you want to use these rocks to get out of bounds. Your first goal is to get on top of this wooden pillar. To do that, you can either boost up it or boost up these rocks, or you can walk on top of this rock, and because the rock is a bit higher than the floor, a single jump will reach onto this rock, and then a single jump from this rock will reach onto the pillar. It's a bit faster to boost up, as long as you don't spend too long, like that. And then, now that you're on top of the wooden pillar, you can reach this rock. But the space in between this rock and the ceiling is so small that you need to do a crouch jump to fit here, otherwise Daniel's hitbox will be too tall. So to crouch jump, you hold forward, you jump, and immediately after jumping, you input crouch. You almost do jump and crouch at the same time. So forward, jump, and crouch. And now that you're on top of this rock, you're as high up as possible, so it's really easy to clip now. Your position for the clip depends a little bit depending on which angle you go for. So you can look really far left. Don't look too far left, obviously, because then you'll fall back down as you keep walking forward, but anywhere from here to here works. So I like to go for the middle one because it makes the most sense in terms of visual cues. They're all equally fast as long as you go for the correct angle. I mean, if you look this way, you won't clip immediately, but as you gradually move, you hold forward, you will gradually move to the right, and eventually you'll clip up here somewhere, and same for the left and same for the middle one. I'll explain the visual cue that I use right now. If I draw physics, you can see this line right here. It connects to two textures in the ceiling, and right here is where I pop through. So that's why I prefer to use that one, because it's really easy to see, especially with low graphic settings. So I move a bit to the right on this rock, and then I look a bit to the right of it, because as I hold forward I will get pushed to the left, and then I keep spamming jump. And right now I'm jumping, but you see that I can't really jump that far. I think I'll save the state and I'll check if this works. Yeah, so this phenomenon. So right now you think you're through because, I mean, it's not just Daniel's head that's slipped out of bounds. You are properly out of bounds, but you can still fall back down. So if you find yourself in this position, you might think, oh, I need to go over here, so I need to go over here first, and you start walking, and then what happened? So if I draw the physics, you can see that you can fall back down right here. But in order to fully be back, like, or not back, but in order to be completely out of bounds on top of this texture, you can either walk so Daniel's circle goes above this line that I'm about to hit, the line that goes from here to here. So as you see, as I cross that line, now I'm properly out of bounds, and I can't fall back down anymore. I'm completely through. You can also do it with the one here. So the line that goes from, I believe it's here to here. Yeah, this line. So as I cross it, there we go. Took a bit longer on that one, but I was positioned so far forward. So right now, there we go. Completely through. So if you find yourself clipping and then you're like, yes, finally, but then this happens, then don't worry. Now you know why this happens. To fix this, just walk a bit this way. Or, I mean, this way works too, but it's the opposite direction where you want to go, so I would walk a bit this way first, and you can see that he pops up a bit. And then you can start jumping and making your way over here. So, if you see that if you notice that when you jump you don't gain any height at all, basically, then move a bit so you properly clip up on the next level, and then you can start jumping freely. So I'll do the clip a few more times, but I clip in between these two textures, which I find really helpful. This line right here, I can see it even though I don't have the lines drawn, because it's this texture and this texture where they meet. So I almost look towards it a bit right, because I will get pushed to the left when I hold forward. And by the time I get some good jumps going, I'll be right in the middle here. I pop through like that. And right there I step up and I'm properly out of bounds. So I'll, oh, I didn't save the state. I'll just do it a few more times and then I'll call it quits. I can try to show off the left and right one as well, but I'm not that good at it. That was the right one. And the left one I actually find really challenging. Okay, I say that, but I insta-clip. So you almost go into this unused area. It's kind of interesting, this area right here. And if you do want to go back in bounds after popping completely through, you can. Either boost up here or go around here, and then you walk somewhere like, I think you do this. Let's see. This is just for fun. I mean, there's no real use for this, but yeah, there you go. You're back in bounds again. So the right one, the left one, and the middle one. I recommend the middle one because it's the easiest one to see. Remember to crouch jump on top of this one. And right now you can see I'm jumping, but this thing is barely moving up and down. I'm not getting that much height. So I know that I'm not completely through, but jumping won't help at all. It won't solve the issue. But if I walk this way or that way, just not back this way, then I pop through. And from here I can continue on and do the boost here. Almost fell down. I really suck at that one. Gotta practice. Jump around. Click the door. I missed that one. Anyway, the goal is to explain this, not that one. So I hope that was helpful. If there's still anything that's unclear, then just leave a comment in the description. In the comment section. But before I looked into this, myself and other runners as well used to just do this without any real intention. I mean, no real plan. Just kind of doing this, and you can see you're clipping and then you're back down, and it's kind of frustrating, and you never really know what caused it. And you're like, yes, finally, and you can lose like 10 seconds on it. But it's actually quite simple to understand. You just need to know exactly what to look for. So this crouch jump, after doing this crouch jump, you're done using crouch. So from this point on, there's no need to use crouch. And there's also no need to use sprint, just holding forward and spamming jump. So I hope that was helpful.